He was a crab in a barrel until Eminem picked him. Made himself famous by claiming he was a victim. His claim to fame was I got shot 9 times, but the truth is he only got shot 5 times. He lied cause he wanted to get shot more than Tupac. Lame choice, game voice, G you not. Queens don't respect you, they know you a joke, you clown. You from Queens, but pay Bronx niggas.
The music world erupted when 50 Cent dropped his latest response to Papoose, leaving fans and critics alike in shock. 50 Cent has never been one to hold back, and in his new track, the tension with Papoose escalates to a level that feels personal.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back, another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and I don't think nobody could have told me in 2026 we would actually be locked into watching
Public and raw. From the first beat, 50 Cent sets the tone, reminding everyone why he has dominated the rap game for decades. Papoose's recent disses had been calculated, but 50 Cent's reaction proves that he is not one to be
to hold you down. You even hate on your own crew. Why you be dissing Banks? Is it cause he's nicer than you? Or cause you just a snake? Try to take Mayweather money, put you in your place. Heard that story about how Floyd punched you in your face. Been 6 months in shock, you never been upstate. Vivica torched your salad, she had a face. Black child poked you up, left you with the shakes. Bruno Carvalho, yes.
Underestimated. Every bar in the song hits like a hammer, each line aimed directly at Papoose. Yet the intensity does not stop there. 50 Cent cleverly incorporates references to Clarissa Shields, adding another layer of shock to the
Papoose making diss records towards 50 Cent. You would never think that they would even probably had no beef at this point. But earlier this year, we seen what went down when he was making fun of Papoose and Clarissa Shields and everything like that. Well, it eventually got to the point earlier this week, we heard the Mini Man snippet freestyle he had put out where he was going at this
track, making it clear that no stone is left unturned in his lyrical assault. The timing of this release could not have been more explosive, coinciding with viral clips of Papoose's interviews and social media posts that had already stirred public debate.
50 responded with a meme, but now he done popped out with Agent Provocateur. Hey, I must say, he on there rapping, he getting it off, letting it be known how he feel with certain bars. Of course, Daphne is gonna be that Daphne Joy bar when you hear the song in full. You know that's coming. They gonna go for that one right there because he's gonna be connected.
50 Cent's response is more than just a song. It is a statement of dominance, a declaration that he will defend his legacy and reputation with precision, wit, and undeniable lyrical skill. As listeners dissect each verse, it becomes evident that 50 Cent is not only responding to Papoose's words, but also sending a message to the broader hip-hop community. No one disrespects 50 Cent without consequences. From the very beginning of the track, 50 Cent asserts his position, making it clear that Papoose's jabs were ill-advised. Each mention of Papoose is deliberate, each lyrical reference sharp and cutting, leaving no doubt that 50 Cent's reaction is measured yet relentless. The way 50 Cent addresses Clarissa Shields in the song adds an unexpected twist, pulling in an outside element to heighten the drama and tension. Fans immediately notice the veiled shots and direct references, speculating online about the underlying context between 50 Cent and Clarissa Shields. While Papoose had been attempting to paint a picture of dominance, 50 Cent flips the narrative completely, asserting control over both the beat and the conversation surrounding the feud. The track itself is constructed with meticulous attention to rhythm, delivery, and emphasis, ensuring that every word lands with maximum impact. 50 Cent's fans erupted on social media, praising his sharp delivery and confident approach, while Papoose's supporters scrambled to defend their artist, escalating the online debate into a full-blown war of words. The narrative that 50 Cent constructs in the track positions him not just as a rapper, but as a strategist, using music as a weapon to assert authority and command attention, while ensuring that every reference to Papoose and Clarissa Shields amplifies the story. 50 Cent's engagement in this feud is more than lyrical, it is strategic. By choosing to address Papoose directly in the song, 50 Cent transforms the conflict into a public spectacle, allowing every listener to witness the tension firsthand. His repeated mentions of Papoose underscore the seriousness of the message, each verse a calculated strike that leaves no room for misinterpretation. The addition of Clarissa Shields into the mix demonstrates 50 Cent's understanding of influence and public intrigue, creating a storyline that extends beyond rap battles into social media virality. Every element, from the beat to the bars, from the cadence to the timing, is orchestrated to ensure maximum impact. The feud is no longer just a matter between two rappers. It has become a cultural event, with 50 Cent leading the charge and framing the narrative around his perspective. In doing so, 50 Cent not only protects his reputation, but also asserts his relevance in a constantly evolving hip-hop landscape. Papoose's initial attempts to provoke 50 Cent now serve as the backdrop for a masterclass in response strategy, with 50 Cent at the center, controlling the flow, tone, and public perception of the conflict. The music world erupted when 50 Cent dropped his latest response to Papoose, leaving fans and critics alike in shock. 50 Cent has never been one to hold back, and in his new track, the tension with Papoose escalates to a level that feels personal, public, and raw. From the first beat, 50 Cent sets the tone, reminding everyone why he has dominated the rap game for decades. Papoose's recent disses had been calculated, but 50 Cent's reaction proves that he is not one to be underestimated. Every bar in the song hits like a hammer, each line aimed directly at Papoose. Yet the intensity does not stop there. 50 Cent cleverly incorporates references to Clarissa Shields, adding another layer of shock to the track, making it clear that no stone is left unturned in his lyrical assault. The timing of this release could not have been more explosive, coinciding with viral clips of Papoose's interviews and social media posts that had already stirred public debate. 50 Cent's response is more than just a song. It is a statement of dominance, a declaration that he will defend his legacy and reputation with precision, wit, and undeniable lyrical skill. As listeners dissect each verse, it becomes evident that 50 Cent is not only responding to Papoose's words, but also sending a message to the broader hip-hop community. No one disrespects 50 Cent without consequences. From the very beginning of the track, 50 Cent asserts his position, making it clear that Papoose's jabs were ill-advised. Each mention of Papoose is deliberate, each lyrical reference sharp and cutting, leaving no doubt that 50 Cent's reaction is measured yet relentless. The way 50 Cent addresses Clarissa Shields in the song adds an unexpected twist, pulling in an outside element to heighten the drama and tension. Fans immediately notice the veiled shots and direct references, speculating online about the underlying context between 50 Cent and Clarissa Shields. While Papoose had been attempting to paint a picture of dominance, 50 Cent flips the narrative completely, asserting control over both the beat and the conversation surrounding the feud. The track itself is constructed with meticulous attention to rhythm, delivery, and emphasis, ensuring that every word lands with maximum impact. 50 Cent's fans erupted on social media, praising his sharp delivery and confident approach, while Papoose's supporters scrambled to defend their artist, escalating the online debate into a full-blown war of words. The narrative that 50 Cent constructs in the track positions him not just as a rapper, but as a strategist, using music as a weapon to assert authority and command attention, while ensuring that every reference to Papoose and Clarissa Shields amplifies the story. 50 Cent's engagement in this feud is more than lyrical, it is strategic. By choosing to address Papoose directly in the song, 50 Cent transforms the conflict into a public spectacle, allowing every listener to witness the tension firsthand. His repeated mentions of Papoose underscore the seriousness of the message, each verse a calculated strike that leaves no room for misinterpretation. The addition of Clarissa Shields into the mix demonstrates 50 Cent's understanding of influence and public intrigue, creating a storyline that extends beyond rap battles into social media virality. Every element, from the beat to the bars, from the cadence to the timing, is orchestrated to ensure maximum impact. The feud is no longer just a matter between two rappers. It has become a cultural event, with 50 Cent leading the charge and framing the narrative around his perspective. In doing so, 50 Cent not only protects his reputation, but also asserts his relevance in a constantly evolving hip-hop landscape. Papoose's initial attempts to provoke 50 Cent now serve as the backdrop for a masterclass in response strategy, with 50 Cent at the center, controlling the flow, tone, and public perception of the conflict. The song dives into moments where 50 Cent references past incidents, highlighting the history and credibility that Papoose may have underestimated. By invoking memories of previous feuds, 50 Cent establishes a pattern of dominance, showing that he has consistently defended his name and outperformed rivals. Every verse that calls out Papoose serves to remind the audience of 50 Cent's legacy, while also making his stance on Clarissa Shields unmistakably clear. The tension builds as 50 Cent masterfully blends personal insight with public commentary, creating a track that is not only a diss, but a narrative experience. Fans dissect the lyrics line by line, analyzing the subtle implications, double entendres, and cultural references that 50 Cent weaves into the story. Papoose's responses, if any, are anticipated, but as of now, 50 Cent's track dominates the conversation. The inclusion of Clarissa Shields adds a layer of scandal and intrigue, turning what could have been a simple rap diss into a multi-layered spectacle that has captured the attention of fans, celebrities, and commentators alike. This track demonstrates 50 Cent's mastery of both music and media, showing the world that he can respond with authority, creativity, and sharp precision, keeping both Papoose and Clarissa Shields firmly in the narrative spotlight. As the buzz around 50 Cent's track grew, the reactions were instantaneous and intense. Social media exploded with clips, memes, and discussions dissecting every verse, every line, and every reference to Papoose and Clarissa Shields. 50 Cent's fans celebrated his lyrical dominance, praising how he controlled the narrative and delivered shots that were both clever and ruthless. Each mention of Papoose in the track reminded everyone that this was more than a typical diss. This was a declaration of power. Papoose, who had previously positioned himself as untouchable in the rap game, now found himself reacting to a level of scrutiny he hadn't anticipated. 50 Cent's track didn't just attack Papoose's recent comments. It highlighted his credibility, or lack thereof, in the eyes of fans and critics alike. Clarissa Shields became an unexpected pivot in the feud, as 50 Cent's lyrical jabs brought her into the conversation, sparking speculation about alliances, motives, and the personal stakes behind the public feud. Every line from 50 Cent felt like a calculated strike, mixing street-savvy humor with sharp criticism, showing that he could turn any situation into a headline-making moment. The power of 50 Cent's delivery was undeniable, forcing Papoose to consider whether his previous disses had been worth the backlash. Papoose's camp scrambled to respond, trying to defend their position, but the momentum was firmly in 50 Cent's favor. The way 50 Cent structured the track left little room for counterarguments, as he blended clever wordplay with direct confrontation, ensuring that each reference to Papoose was impossible to ignore. Clarissa Shields, caught in the crossfire, became an emblematic figure in the narrative, with 50 Cent using her name to heighten tension and fuel curiosity. Media outlets dissected the lyrics, breaking down the references line by line, while fans debated on forums and social media, sharing theories and speculations about the relationships and incidents 50 Cent alluded to. The track became more than music, it became a cultural event, with 50 Cent orchestrating the drama like a chess master moving pieces across a board. Each beat drop, each pause, and each cadence served to emphasize his dominance over Papoose, making it clear that 50 Cent was not only defending his reputation, but actively shaping the conversation. Clarissa Shields' indirect involvement amplified the stakes, ensuring that the feud had layers beyond the music, extending into gossip, intrigue, and public fascination. 50 Cent's lyrical strategy was as precise as it was aggressive. Every reference to Papoose underscored not only past incidents, but also his current standing in the rap world, reminding listeners why 50 Cent has maintained relevance for decades. Clarissa Shields' inclusion added another dimension, showing 50 Cent's ability to manipulate public perception and create intrigue beyond the immediate feud. Analysts pointed out that this was classic 50 Cent. He wasn't just responding to Papoose. He was controlling the narrative, forcing attention, and ensuring that everyone knew where the power dynamics lay. Fans debated whether Papoose could respond with equal force, but the track's layered approach left him at a disadvantage, with 50 Cent setting the pace, tone, and level of intensity. The track itself became a template for rap feuds, demonstrating how clever references, cultural awareness and timing could turn a personal conflict into a public spectacle. Clarissa Shields, whether intentionally or unintentionally, became part of a story that transcended music, showing how influential a well-executed track from 50 Cent could be in shaping public attention. The fallout from 50 Cent's response extended beyond music platforms. Interviews, podcasts, and live streams analyzed the track, each one adding fuel to the fire. Papoose's previous statements were replayed, contrasted against 50 Cent's verses, creating a narrative where 50 Cent's dominance seemed indisputable. Clarissa Shields' name trended alongside the feud, and speculation about her role or perspective dominated fan commentary. 50 Cent, in his typical fashion, remained unbothered publicly, letting the track speak for him while controlling the online discourse. The precision in 50 Cent's lyrics left critics impressed, showing that his strategy was not merely reactionary but carefully planned, designed to dismantle Papoose's credibility while amplifying attention on himself and the surrounding drama. Fans continued to stream the track repeatedly, dissecting every nuance, while online debates raged, with 50 Cent emerging as the clear architect of the feud's narrative. The story wasn't just about dices, it was about legacy, influence, and power, all of which 50 Cent wielded masterfully. As the feud intensified, Papoose's camp attempted to respond, but the shadow of 50 Cent's lyrical assault loomed large. Every line 50 Cent delivered in his track seemed calculated to undermine Papoose's credibility, making it clear that this was not just a diss. It was a complete takeover of the narrative. Fans and critics alike dissected 50 Cent's verses, noting how every mention of Papoose reinforced the message that he had underestimated 50 Cent's reach and influence. Clarissa Shields' name, woven carefully into the song, added a layer of scandal and intrigue, with social media users debating her connection to the ongoing drama and speculating on why 50 Cent included her in the first place. 50 Cent's approach was relentless. He combined precision, timing, and sharp lyrical attacks that kept Papoose constantly on the defensive. The online backlash and discussion only fueled 50 Cent's momentum, as every tweet, reaction video, and news clip expanded the reach of the feud, solidifying 50 Cent's dominance while Papoose struggled to reclaim control. Clarissa Shields, whether intentionally involved or not, became a symbolic figure in the feud, representing stakes that extended beyond the music and into public fascination, media coverage, and fan obsession. 50 Cent's mastery of social media and public perception was as impressive as his lyrical skill. By releasing the track when conversations about Papoose were already trending, 50 Cent ensured maximum impact. Every reference to Papoose reminded the audience that 50 Cent was not merely defending himself. He was actively reshaping the story in real time. Clarissa Shields' inclusion added intrigue, sparking speculation, gossip, and online debates, keeping fans engaged and analysts busy breaking down every angle. 50 Cent's verses displayed not only his musical dominance, but his understanding of strategy, timing, and influence, proving that he could turn any feud into a multi-layered spectacle. Meanwhile, Papoose found himself cornered, his previous attempts at provocations overshadowed by 50 Cent's precision and public control. The feud was no longer confined to rap circles. It had spilled into mainstream attention, trending across social media platforms, and dominating news coverage, all thanks to 50 Cent's relentless, calculated approach. Fans of 50 Cent were relentless in their praise, analyzing the track for hidden messages, subtle shots at Papoose, and veiled references to Clarissa Shields. Every beat, pause, and emphasis in the song served to reinforce 50 Cent's dominance, leaving little room for counter-narratives. Analysts noted that 50 Cent's ability to turn personal disputes into public spectacle was unmatched, demonstrating a blend of marketing genius and raw lyrical talent. Clarissa Shields, caught in the crossfire, became an unintentional figure of intrigue, with speculation about her involvement adding fuel to the narrative fire. Online communities erupted in discussions, memes, and debates, all centered around 50 Cent's track and its implications for Papoose's credibility and public image. Each passing day, the story grew, and 50 Cent's careful orchestration of the feud ensured that he remained at the center of attention while Papoose struggled to respond effectively. The track itself became a blueprint for modern rap feuds, demonstrating how a single well-timed release could dominate public conversation. 50 Cent's lyrical attacks were precise, sharp, and strategic, each one aimed at Papoose, but also carefully designed to draw attention to Clarissa Shields, adding a layer of narrative depth that elevated the feud from music battle to cultural phenomenon. The public's reaction was explosive, with fans dissecting each line, speculating on motives, and debating the long-term consequences for both Papoose and Clarissa Shields. 50 Cent's ability to control the conversation, dictate the narrative, and maintain dominance over multiple fronts reinforced why he remained a central figure in hip-hop, decades after his rise to fame. Every reference to Papoose and Clarissa Shields served a purpose, reinforcing the story, escalating tension, and keeping the audience hooked. 50 Cent's approach demonstrated a rare combination of musical talent, strategic thinking, and media awareness, cementing his status as a master of both rap and influence. The intensity of the feud reached its peak as reactions from other artists, commentators, and fans flooded in. Analysts noted that 50 Cent's strategic references to Papoose and Clarissa Shields were not only clever, but also effective in maintaining the upper hand in the public eye. Papoose, despite attempts to counteract, found his credibility questioned and his previous statements scrutinized under the harsh light of 50 Cent's response. Clarissa Shields' name became inseparable from the narrative, with public speculation turning into mainstream conversation. 50 Cent's strategy had successfully transformed what could have been a one-on-one feud into a multi-layered cultural event, with him at the center, commanding attention, shaping perception, and controlling the story. Every moment, every mention of Papoose, every indirect reference to Clarissa Shields, reinforced the dominance of 50 Cent, leaving the world watching, analyzing, and reacting to his every move. The situation reached a boiling point as the entire hip-hop community began weighing in on the clash between 50 Cent and Papoose. What started as lyrical tension had now transformed into a full-scale public spectacle, with fans refreshing their feeds constantly waiting to see whether Papoose would deliver a response strong enough to challenge 50 Cent's dominance. But the reality many observers began to acknowledge was simple. 50 Cent had already seized control of the entire narrative. Every verse released by 50 Cent carried layers of meaning, each mention of Papoose reinforcing the idea that Papoose had underestimated exactly who he was dealing with. 50 Cent's experience in rap battles, industry politics, and media manipulation made it extremely difficult for Papoose to regain the upper hand. Meanwhile, the repeated references to Clarissa Shields continued to spark intense online debates, with fans questioning why her name had been dragged into the feud and what deeper tensions might exist behind the scenes. The controversy surrounding Clarissa Shields only amplified the conversation, keeping 50 Cent, Papoose, and Clarissa Shields trending across multiple platforms as the drama escalated. As days passed, analysts began breaking down how carefully calculated 50 Cent's strategy truly was. 50 Cent was not simply reacting emotionally to Papoose's diss. Instead, 50 Cent appeared to be executing a plan that combined music, timing, and social media pressure. Each moment that Papoose hesitated to respond gave 50 Cent even more control over the situation. Fans pointed out that 50 Cent had a long history of dominating feuds through patience and precision, and this situation with Papoose seemed no different. Papoose had fired the first shots through his music and commentary, but once 50 Cent entered the arena, the balance of power shifted dramatically. The constant mention of Papoose in 50 Cent's lyrics served as both a challenge and a warning, reminding listeners that 50 Cent thrives in conflict. At the same time, the subtle and sometimes direct references to Clarissa Shields continued to generate speculation. Some believed 50 Cent was using Clarissa Shields' name purely as a way to intensify the storyline, while others believed there were deeper personal dynamics fueling the feud between 50 Cent and Papoose. Regardless of the interpretation, one thing was undeniable. 50 Cent had turned a rap diss into a viral cultural moment. The hip-hop audience thrives on rivalry, and the battle between 50 Cent and Papoose quickly became one of the most talked-about disputes in recent memory. Reaction channels on YouTube began analyzing every lyric from 50 Cent's track, replaying lines where Papoose's name appeared, and debating how effective the attacks truly were. Many commentators argued that 50 Cent had once again demonstrated why he remains one of the most feared figures in rap conflicts. Papoose's supporters insisted that Papoose still had time to respond with something powerful, but even they admitted that the pressure created by 50 Cent was immense. The presence of Clarissa Shields within the narrative made the feud even more complicated. Instead of a straightforward lyrical battle between 50 Cent and Papoose, the situation now included questions about relationships, alliances, and reputations. Clarissa Shields' name circulating through the discussion ensured that the drama expanded beyond the music industry into sports media and mainstream entertainment coverage. Every headline seemed to circle back to the same central figures: 50 Cent, Papoose, and Clarissa Shields. As the debate intensified, many fans began reflecting on how 50 Cent consistently finds ways to remain at the center of hip-hop conversations years after his initial rise to fame. The feud with Papoose was another example of 50 Cent's ability to dominate attention through both lyrical skill and psychological pressure. Papoose had attempted to challenge 50 Cent's status, but the response from 50 Cent demonstrated exactly why so many artists hesitate before engaging him publicly. Every reference to Papoose in the track carried a tone of authority, reinforcing 50 Cent's belief that he still holds power within the culture. Meanwhile, the unexpected involvement of Clarissa Shields kept the story unpredictable, giving fans new angles to debate every day. Whether listeners sided with 50 Cent or defended Papoose, nearly everyone agreed that the clash had become impossible to ignore. The drama had grown far beyond a simple diss track. It had become an ongoing narrative watched closely by fans, commentators, and artists alike. Ultimately, the confrontation between 50 Cent and Papoose demonstrated how modern rap feuds evolve in the digital era. One song from 50 Cent was enough to ignite weeks of conversation, speculation, and media coverage. Papoose's initial diss may have sparked the fire, but once 50 Cent responded, the entire dynamic changed. The conversation now revolved around how Papoose would answer and whether he could match the impact of 50 Cent's strategic attack. At the same time, Clarissa Shields remained an intriguing figure within the drama, her name repeatedly circulating alongside those of 50 Cent and Papoose as fans attempted to understand the full context of the situation. In the end, the feud illustrated a simple truth about hip-hop power dynamics. When 50 Cent steps into a conflict, the entire spotlight shifts toward him. For now, the world continues watching closely, waiting to see if Papoose will deliver a response capable of shifting the balance, or if 50 Cent will once again prove that he controls the narrative whenever his name enters the battlefield.